In this video today, I'm going to show you how to start a website from scratch, from hosting to how to download your WordPress and get your WordPress on there, and how you can start going with your first post and kind of getting that thing going. We may make this a two-part. So the first part will be how to get your hosting, how to set up your WordPress site. And then the next thing we'll have to do is install a theme and stuff like that. That'll be part 2 series. The first part's going to be it's going to be in Bluehost is what I'm going to actually show you. We use Bluehost and SiteGround. I got 2 different servers, but I'm going to show you in Bluehost because I know it's the best. I just started using SiteGround, but those are the 2 that I use. Bluehost has pretty good customer service. If you need help, you can call them. They'll walk you right through everything that you need, and they actually help you very well. But here we go. I'll start with getting you started here. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to bluehost.com. There's a link in the description here. You can click that link and it'll take you there. And then you're going to log in. If you haven't logged in, you're going to hit get started now, and they're going to do everything that you need to do there. So we're going to go ahead and hit log in. I'm actually going to do this in a 2-part deal. One is if you bought it brand new, you're going to go through your domain and stuff and all that good stuff. So this is how you go to, if you already have one domain and you got another domain, you need to add that one. So if you have a pressure washer one, you want to do a Christmas light one, what you need to do is you got to come over to domains and let it sit there. And I've already bought this domain, but if you didn't buy, if you needed to buy a domain, you can go right here to find your domain, click it, buy it, and it's down here, pressure wash training. So I'm going to hit assign. I'm going to have it go to its own folder, which is this right here. I own the domain through here, so that's good. I'm going to do it as an add-on. A park is a domain that is if you have 2 or 3 URLs, you can park it to one domain. But this is a whole nother domain that we're going to add. We're going to create its own directory, and the subdomain will be this right here. So we'll hit assign the domain. We'll let it do its thing, but this is some processes you got to go through, and it takes some time. Sometimes it goes quick, sometimes it don't. It's just one of those things. What you're going to do is you're going to go over to hosting. I just did this earlier, and that's why it's sending me that code. And we're going to go to scroll down here. We're going to go to install WordPress. This is how we get WordPress installed on your site. This is how you will be able to get into that backside of that site. So right here, this is a lot of blah 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 blah, but we want to go right here to install WordPress for free. So we're going to fill out the form. We want this to go to pressure wash training. The path is fine. We'll put my email is this, blog title. I'm not really worried about it. I can put pressure wash training. You can change all this once you get in there, but sometimes it's hard to find, so it's just easier to go ahead and do it now. Admin user, I'm going to put admin, and I'm going to hit install WordPress. Alright, okay, we're setting up WordPress while we're working. Find a theme. Now, I don't really recommend WordPress's themes, maybe the 2017 and that, but I would, I've got some links below that you can use. So there you go. So it says we are installed. So you So admin, and this is going to be my password. You're all going to see it, but I'm going to change it. So blah. So what you got to do is you're going to go right here to this. And this is how you get into any of the backside of any website. Whether it's always the website / as long as it's a WordPress theme, WP admin. So we'll hit it. We'll go to the site. We're going to log in. You can either log in that, or you can log in as admin. I'm going to put this, that password they gave me, and I'm going to hit log in. Once it logs in, we are set up with WordPress on our site. Now, we can, this is what it looks like on the backside of any WordPress site. I know it looks confusing if you've never been in here. If you've been in here, you know how to do it. It's not that bad. But if you've never been in here, you're like, oh my gosh, what do I do? So I'm going to just kind of show you different things of what we need to do. So for instance, if you want to start on your front page, you can go to pages. They got a sample page. You just hit add new, and this is where you start your page. You can make this whatever you want to do. Now, this is just regular WordPress, nothing special. But if you want to change themes, what you can do is you go down here to, as soon as I find it, appearance and themes. So these are some themes that you can use right here. So these are the themes you can use. I really don't recommend using any of these themes. Go buy you a theme off of a couple of the sites I got listed. And it takes a little bit to you have to download it on your computer, and then you come up here and you upload it. Right here, you hit the upload button, and then you'll get it in a zip file. And you take that zip file and you drag it as soon as it comes where I want to go. Upload, and you drag that zip file right here, or you can go in there and do that, and that's how you get that theme on there. You can use free themes. The problem with free themes is there's not a lot of limitations you can get involved. I use Divi as one of my themes. I've used Avada, A-V-A-D-A, a couple different ones is what I use. But they're just one of those things that the free themes just don't work. I mean, if you just want a pure bland, plain Jane, not being able to add stuff, that's fine. But that's not the best way to do it. But I hope this helps you. And I will talk in the next video about some things we want to put on our pages. There is a video already about how to set up a page in it, but I want to talk about some key factors really that needs to be in your video. Some key factors that really need to be in your video. I know people love these big fancy websites and all this stuff, and really you don't. I mean, the most important thing is you need to know, people need to be able to see within 2 seconds what you do, where they can contact you, or how they can get more information. If you can't do those 3 things within 3 or 4 seconds, they're gone. They're going to go back and they're going to go to the next website to find a person that can do that. And when I say find a phone number, I don't want this to be phone number. Make that phone number big, red, sticks out. Boom! Look, call me here. We do AdWords. I do AdWords for a lot of people. And if you need me to do AdWords for your marketing, let me know. I can set up the website. We'll set up a really easy landing page, and we'll run AdWords to it. And I guarantee I can make your phone ring. But there's key factors that I'm able to do that with. A, there's a big phone number. B, there's a contact form. So just think about those things when you're when you're building a website. And if you do decide to have a designer build it, you're going to have to tell them to make it bigger. Guarantee it. A designer hates to see big phone number, big request a quote. They just don't like it. But you also got to remember, when you're building your web page, what does it look like on mobile? Make sure you have a mobile, a responsive theme. You know, your theme that you get is responsive or mobile, but mostly responsive. And what does it look like responsive? I think our searches now is almost 62 or 65% of all our searches come from a mobile phone. Only 30% come from a computer. So think about that when you're doing your every time you go checking on your phone, checking on your buddy's phone, checking on different types of phones. If it's the 5S, the 5 or the iPhone 7, iPhone 10, checking on several of them, because it changes of what it looks like, and you want to make sure that you're serving all your customers. But I hope this helps, and I will see you next time.